My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is October 31st, 2023. It is 3:53 a.m., almost 4 o'clock. I just finished edit my second video from yesterday, and I decided to just record. I have the energy. I may not edit it after I finish recorded, but let's get going. So this is my back end. The channel is growing. 3,440 subscribers. New subscribers welcome. The estimate remained this low. $314.83. This was my last video. It's doing pretty well, actually. Probably break some record. I saw some little bubbles happen. Yeah, whenever you see this, that means since it's been released, it made public, it breaks some sort of a record, or either how many views it has gotten since it's made public. So this one is doing pretty good. All right, so let's go to analytic before I go on Twitter. Okay, so $314.83. Views in the last 48 hours, 2,892 views. And that's the subscribers, 3,440. So it took me a while. I had to grab some tweet and try to avoid some Middle East thing that's going on, because you have to be in a space where you know you are safe to share these things, because it's heartbreaking, very heartbreaking. And this recording, it took a different turn where I started talking about Palestine. I wasn't planning on talking about it. Maybe one video I had at the end to share with you, but one thing leads to another. I've shared more videos about what's going on in the Middle East than I was planning to. So these videos I'm gonna remove within that recording that was supposed to be this video here. It's gonna be in a separate video, and I will put all the Palestinian Middle East talks in a different video, so be on the lookout for that. All right, so it's just that my recording took a different turn after I saw one of the, I believe, Home Office person, I forgot her name, okay, was saying some untruthful things, and then it pushes me to think of some videos that I saw which I wasn't prepared to share with you, you know, to debunk her lies. And then that led to another video. As I'm explaining one video, it leads to another video that I thought about, and I had more than 3 videos, so I'm gonna remove it from this video. This recording is gonna be separate. Okay, so be on the lookout for a video that's specifically talking what's going on in the Middle East. Okay, so that's it. Let's get back to this video now. All right, so this is the first tweet. So KC, King Charles, really thought that removing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's security and signing 12 months of media persecution of them, he will succeed in his plans. There's the laugh. 3 years later, Meghan and Has are thriving, well-tanned, impeccably styled, and 5 steps ahead of the whole family. Yikes. Okay, so he's making reference to the ByLine Time article that talk about it, and I covered this in one of my videos, so I'm just here for the tweets and the comments. Okay, that's the laugh. Who's gonna be having the last laugh now? King Charles, who's becoming the prisoner of their own greed, William and Kate. All right, well, he then removed their security out of spite. Yes, he did. Why is it? Well, he didn't remove their security out of spite. He did it because they are no longer working royals. Therefore, the taxpayers of the UK cannot be responsible for. You can't bring this. All right, you have no excuse. Harry was willing to pay for it, but they refused. And then sometimes last week I came across where some tabloid or newspaper, no, was it a newspaper? I think it was could have been a reporter who tweeted that what is it, stores can hire police, armed police, and all of that, and people were making reference to Harry, who's, you know very well his life is at risk, to security reason, but you won't let him do it. But this, when you think about it, property against human being, they take pride over property. All right, so there's no excuse in this. I'll go into it. There's 12 comments. I may not read all of it, but I'll read some of them. Okay, well, he then removed their security out of spite. Yes, he did. He did it because they are no longer working royals. Therefore, the taxpayers of the UK cannot be responsible for payment of this kind. And why should he? Why should they, I guess? But Harry offered to pay it himself, so there you won. They choose to go, therefore they should pay for private protection, and they are. All right, let's go. So this is somebody who probably don't know. He didn't do it at all. What? Okay, I don't know what you are talking about. Let's see here. There's the thing from ByLine. Please read this. I'm not gonna read it again. I read this and some other videos. Pause and screen. Pause and read. And there's this here. All right, sorry. Okay, they do pay for private protection. That's a different language. Charles paid for his pedo brother's security, but not his own son's. It's not like he couldn't afford it from his own pocket. He just didn't want to give security and hopes they return and continue being the scapegoat and shields for senior royals' bad behaviors. Yep, that's pretty much sums it all. All right, let's read whatever's there, and then that's it. All right, so there's the ad here. Harry is better than me because I will never go back to that kind of family. I think he used to feel duty bound, but no more. He's happy to be thriving, and I hope his happiness continue forever. And most importantly, happy can the other members of that family say the same. But do they? I don't think they really know what happiness is. Happiness to them is inflicting pain onto others. They don't feel satisfied if they're not inflicting pain onto others. That's what I realize about them. I'm not saying that because I think it's right, but their behavior seems to be the pattern of that. All right, this thread is so full of hate, agitation, and fake information from the persecutors. These people, trolls, or whatever they are, must not be allowed any more public spaces. This hate, agitation, and fake information below is putting people everywhere in danger. Okay, I didn't come across any yet. Maybe I blocked them. Prince Harry and his beautiful wife outsmarted the evil one, who were too busy being vindictive to think about the grave mistake they were making. We just need to keep on praying. Our prayers come in handy as well, where our eyes and our instinct may not work fully, but our prayers fill in the gap for them and for us. Okay, thriving or surviving everywhere they go seem to be a drama or involving an impending court case. I will hardly call that thriving lifestyle. Well, they decided to bring it because if they refuse, the thing is that there's the space that they are in. They enjoy where they are. They put themselves in that bubble. Okay, keep the haters out. But the others who wants to penetrate the bubbles that they are in, okay, the royals, the royal rats, the British media, who wants to penetrate Harry and Meghan's bubble, and they can get access to it. So they're creating drama outside of it. So Harry had to do what follows. Call them to court. So it depends on how you see it. Okay, thriving, that's utterly ridiculous. Okay, so we can't tell how and when and how Harry and Meghan should be doing. Okay, which court case are in the use? Germany or Canada? Please state your sources. Look toward the UK. What court case? You seem confused. Maybe the court case against the Home Office or any media that does not follow their narrative. I'm sure they sue each other. Give them half the chance. Okay. It's the British media and their allies in the Murdoch media's circus who have been trying so hard to make their life a drama. Thank you. There it is. She understands it. The pending court case is nothing to do with their personal life. Exactly. a pair of drama queens. I don't know what he's talking about this here. If he's talking about the siblings, well, it's being taken care of in U.S. court, so it's not Meghan who's calling it. As a matter of fact, so many things Meghan could have done with the half-sister, and I'm reading stuff that she may not even be the half-sister. I don't know, okay? I do not know. Let's go to the next tweet. When I read this, it's not that David Beckham is distancing himself from the Sussexes. It reads more like that family and their troglodytes are demanding David and his family not associate with Harry and Meghan. If David wants a knighthood or OBE from King Charles, that family is rotten. Okay, so what did they say here? Okay, I posted some stuff on my community board regarding that. Bex had served a similar role for Harry's and Victor's game, but has distanced himself from the Sussexes since they moved to the US and trashed the royal family. Who's trashing the royal family? Since they moved to US and nah, it's not the... Oh my God, how do you get to these people? They completely ignore everything the royal family have created, had led the Sussexes to make certain decisions. There's action and reaction. If the royal family had mind their own business, okay, or at least direct Harry and Meghan what sort of work they should do and all of that, okay, none of this will happen. But while Harry and Meghan are minding their own business, look what happened to the New York thing. Okay, they're minding their own business. They send their people to call out on Meghan that she ruined the royal family or something like that. I forgot what that guy screamed out.
Megan, how do you feel about being part of two broken families?
And then forcing people to write lies about her.
About a month ago to ask if I'd write about how Meghan was like Wallace and how Meghan was going to destroy the royal family.
Megan, how do you feel about being part of two broken families?
Meghan was going to destroy the royal family, and the arguments between Meghan and Kate, and I said, I'm really sorry, I'm just not privy to all of this. I don't think I could do it. And the commissioning editor was really twisting my arm to write this article and say, but you could say, couldn't you, that X happened, and you could say that she's fired all her staff, and you could say that Kate has said this. And I said, well, I'm really sorry, I don't know that, I can't do it. And this conversation went on for about half an hour, and I didn't write the article, but it just gives you an insight into how this whole thing is being, you know, the flames are being fanned by the media.
People completely forget all about this. In order for anyone who failed to understand this, they have to go through it. Okay? I hate to say that, but you refuse to wrap your head around this. So in order for you to understand it, you have to experience it. All right? That's a baggage for God to give to you, whatever God feels is best. For you to go through it and experience it and find your way to navigate through it. See if it's fun the way you guys failed to understand. Okay, because if it's up to Harry and Meghan, they'll be minding their own business, which they are doing. Okay, do that thing, and then live their life the best way they know how. Okay, an insider said, there's stupid sources, quote, it's an open secret that David wants a knighthood one day, and many people have questioned why he isn't a sir after all he's done, and linking up with the king rather than Harry will certainly help. What the hell? A source said. I feel like as I'm reading this, I'm telling you, the mindset over there is like childish, really childish. As if, you know, there's David Beckham, he made a name for himself in the football and the sports, right? From what I understand, I don't follow soccer or football international for all that matters. He made a name for himself. He was a good player. So now it seems like the UK is flaunting David Beckham and say, yeah, I'm hanging out with David Beckham. I have my my superstar. Hey, this kind of thing. This is the way that I see it. Okay, childish. Who cares? These are adults. If he decided to hang out with King Charles, for all I care, he could. I don't think the Sussexes are worried about that. Are you freaking kidding me? I can't believe this. and so many things is going around the world. This is just a distraction. It has to be. Yeah. Okay, David was made an OBE for services to football 20 years ago, while ex-Spice Girl wife Victoria, 49, was appointed an OBE in 2017 for services to fashion industry. Okay. Are both of them are OBE? Yeah, they are. Totally agree. Imagine being one of the very best to ever do what you do, but all that matters is getting to be called sir. That's so antiquated and sad. Yep. I mean, yeah, it feels really sad. Why? I thought that was an ad. That's exactly that the way that I see it. They're gonna flaunt it in front of him. Do what I said or you won't get this kind of thing. How is David ditching Harry for Charles when David ditches Harry for William? So the first ditch they didn't take. So Charles is taking turn. I'm not mad at Beckham. I'm embarrassed for... That's the way that I see it too. I'm embarrassed for him and the way he allows his name to be used for the promise of a sir. Yep, that's exactly that I see. That's the way that I see it. Okay, the reason I didn't say anything bad about them when I heard that garbage, we know how that trash British media works. We're thinking the same about this. Alright, so there's that. Wasn't Harry and Meghan on the guest list recently to see Messi? Wasn't it just Harry that went to that football thing? Who plays for the soccer team entered Miami CF that Beckham co-owns. Okay, what's this? Okay, I can't even see this. There's all those images. So there's me here. Okay, well, if they know he wants one, they sure will make him work for it. The Aussie billionaire who King Charles III story last week said he no longer wants any from them because too many people have them. Regarding, I think I have a screenshot of it, article, where that billionaire Aussie, I think Charles had told him to sort of redirect payment or to stop some sort of a payment, something like that, because he was about to be king. And now that same guy is saying that he no longer wants any of those medals or whatever the palace be giving out, because it seems like anybody who have money could have any of this, so he doesn't want it. So what many of these people want, because they have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it. So what they want is the rare of the rarest. So now it seems like, in my humble opinion, since the Queen died, Charles and William have diluted the meaning, the value of those medals, of these accomplishments. So this guy, I agree with him. It seems like people who have money just want it. He no longer wants it. It's like too many people have it. He wanted the rare of the rarest, and he has the money to buy it. Okay, no value to them. Okay, so these medals no longer mean much. No value to them. That's why William flew him to Boston for Earthship. Okay, that's exactly what it is. That's an ad. Let's move on to the next one. Again, that's Beckham as well. Okay, so there's this here. I think this was the one that I put on my community board. Beckham, petulant when he didn't get what he considered his entitlement. Can't stand him. He's a fraud and he's co-signing up to the Royals. I mean, this, you can't really put your full, how do you call this? Full meaning or energy behind that. This could be, it may not even be true. Okay, I'm just a normal person who is extremely disappointed not to get a knighthood. So they quote him. Okay, Beckham's jaw dropping excuse for his leaked C-word rant. When was that? 2017. So that was back in 2017. I'm not even his fan, but even I know he never said that. David want the Sir title. Oh, so it started from here. Okay, David Beckham will meet the king after severing ties with Prince Harry. To make people click, they just attach Harry there. I don't think, oh my God. Then Meghan, oh, I guess, I don't know. Isn't the wife is into the fashion thing? Yeah, she received an OBE for that. And then when those 3-night event before Meghan left the UK, one of the dress that she wore was from Victoria's thing. I don't know. Okay, the ties, there's a question mark. The Sussexes and the Beckhams were never friends. They were only invited to the Sussexes wedding because of David's link to some UK charities. There's that. That's BS. David's still friend with Harry. While British media also desperate to hear David criticize Harry, which he will not do. David wants a title. There's that. I swear the royal family act like pre-K, laughing my ass off. So what can the Beckham offer the Sussexes that Harry and Meghan cannot get on their own? But okay, I want to feel sorry for them to see both made a name for themselves, and the Windsors, But okay, they are all adults. Let them make deals with the devils. Okay, David Beckham is a monarchist. Ask us. I don't know about us. Well, then again, monarch. Yes, this I truly feel he is a monarchist. I've seen couple things he said here and there. Even though, okay, let's say, okay, you could see when William flew him that night to Boston. That's another thing here, where he was really criticized for it. I think he left the Middle East during a football event to come to Boston to meet with William and all of that. So there's some stuff he sometimes said. I'm like, why would you say that? But other than that, whatever. He's not bothering me. Right, let me read what's there and then move on from bottom up. That's a terrible look for both Charles and David. If they have any sense, they will deny this silly story. Harry is his son. David is just someone famous who played football. Okay, goodness. Harry and Meghan and the Beckhams were never friends in the first place. They actually got invited to both princes' weddings because of his charity work, etc. But he's never been close with Harry to cut ties with in the first place. Okay, David Beckham is a monarchist. Ask you, sir. LOL. I thought that was already known since they dragged him after Lizzie, the old bat's funeral. Okay, what is it? There was something that happened. He stood online for a very long time or something like that? I don't know. Crazy thing happened in the UK. Alright, next tweet. What is the point of a knighthood or OBE except as tools of subjugation, in the sense that once received, you feel the need to bend the knee to those who gave them to you? Maybe it's because I'm US, but what other purpose do they serve? Okay, obedience rewarded keeps the puppies loyal. That's a good way of putting it. Yep. He wants a GBE so he can be called Sir David Beckham. It is given to people who contributed significant achievement. It is equivalent to the US Presidential Medal of Freedom. Okay, so that's that. Here, okay, I read this. We are very familiar with the bill that is due after the honor is given, but seeing that for some people a down payment is required before they have to debase themselves to get the honor. I wonder if David Beckham finally gets it. He'll think the indignities were worth it. They lost their value. That's the thing. That's what I said. They lost their values, went down further with Boris giving honors to members of his government who don't deserve them. Also, BE stand for British Empire. I question if that term is still valid these days and appropriate considering the history. Okay, nada. It's a petty affiliation for the insecure. All right. Next tweet. Okay, I think this is my last one with David Beckham. Okay, so this one I don't know. I didn't hear the thing yet, but I read some of the caption. It's just like when that one said she was the one that was slept with behind a pub. Like, can you sit your ass down in your house? You were not mentioned. The context was about the effect it had on them and what they did after. No one blamed you. Heck, they didn't even dwell on it. So she retweeted that. I'm glad that my younger self was able to assess that Beckham saying loose allegation of an affair with him were ludicrous was not a denial. I equate that evasiveness with recollection may vary, the different tricks employed by the guilt as hell. Alright, so who's that? Rebecca Luce. I don't know who she is. Claim affair with Beckham in 2003. She looks so proud of what she did. But let me listen. There'll be screenshot, okay? 1 minute and 38 seconds.
Not be here, to be honest. But it's lovely to see you both. I didn't mean it like that.
No, we don't take it personally.
But you'd rather not have all of that episode back in the headlines?
I would rather not have had to talk about this again. Left this behind me. Moved very much on with my life. And... I don't know. 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 I when this documentary came out and everything happened that happened after the documentary came out, I tried very hard to just let it go and get on with my life, but just really bothered me at the little angle at how he played the narrative and how misleading it is and how it's making me look like the bad person. And of course I am also guilty. It takes two to tango. It's not all his fault, but it's both of us.
Are you talking about the fact that he hasn't actually in the documentary admitted that he had an affair with you?
He's always absolutely
He's always denied it completely.
Yeah.
Is that what
He's
you're
not
talking about?
denied it. He's never denied it. He has said that my claims are ludicrous. Ludicrous is not denying. Ludicrous can be truth. Ludicrous is a term used by lawyers to give to their clients when they don't want to admit to the truth. They say, use the word ludicrous, it will deflect attention.
Well, I guess he's saving his butt. He doesn't want to be sued. So not naming names is the best way to go. Maybe his wife knows. He could tell his wife. His wife probably knows. But you decided to come out, so that's on you. It's not him who's saying that it was you. And then if you decided to say, no, it wasn't you, you're smearing my name, you're saying this, you're saying that. So he played a safe way. I mean, I'm not agreeing with what he did. He should never have done anything outside of his marriage because he had make a deal with Victoria, right? But I think he did the right thing, not naming any names. Yeah, like this, the squad said in her caption, it just felt like when that one said she was the one that was slept with behind a pub. That's what that remind me as well. Yeah, it's to prevent people, whoever he named, from suing him. All right, so let's continue.
How much warning did you get?
He's never denied it.
Okay, how much warning did you get that that they were going to be talking about this in the documentary?
No, none at all.
Yeah.
They didn't ring you up or send you a...
Why should he? He's not going to mention any name. He could say he had an affair. There's so many women out there. Okay, he could have it, or even men. All right? So he doesn't owe her anything. It's two adults who decided to have whatever it is that they do. I don't know whether or not it happened. Two adults decided to do their thing, and he did it outside of his marriage. This is doing it outside of his marriage is between him and Victoria, his wife. But you decided to come out and talk about it. That's on you. That's on you. He didn't say any name. For all I know, it could be all the women in the UK. But you decided to come. But okay, so that's on you. Oh my God. Okay, did I finish it? No, there's a few more seconds left.
No,
Email or
no,
text,
no, but
maybe.
that's okay. I mean, it's their life, their documentary. So, yeah. It would
But I guess they would argue that
I didn't give them warning when I went public.
You didn't give them any warning.
So there we go. So now we're
Exactly.
even. Fair, fair.
Oh, she came out. Oh, whatever. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Meanwhile, he is still with his wife. OMG. I didn't know the UK has so many bottom feeders. Sadly, the good ones, the one with integrity, you hardly hear them. Okay? Without an ounce of shame. I don't get the pride. You had an affair with a married man. Thank you. You told everyone who cared to listen how it was then. The man never denied nor accepted your claim. You went on to become a star and celebrity through the scandal. I didn't even remember her until her interview. I don't even know who she is. Okay, when I read she is a cousin of Smear Porgan. Oh, really? It clicked cloud chasing, bloodline. Oh my God, yep. And she gave the first interview to News of the World. So why is she giving exclusive 20 years after now? To get back on the spotlight. Oh my goodness. Alright, so that's it. With the Beckham, let's start with the, I have something regarding the Middleton. Okay, so there's this here. The targeted hate campaign against the Middleton will lead to increased security. Okay, I didn't read the article, so there's something celebrity put. I didn't read the article. I'm here for the comments only. Okay, remember a couple of videos ago, maybe 2 or 3 videos on this channel this month, I have where in her neighborhood, the Middletons neighborhood, they're putting flyers out that she, you know, pretty much cheat companies out of money because she got some sort of a loan, and then she then pay those businesses back and all of that. So they were putting flyers out you know, to Micro or whatever. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I did see a picture of the thing. Okay. How dare at the Sun speak of hate campaign toward the Middletons because a few flyers are asking them to do the right thing and pay their debts, when for years that scion of the gutter press encouraged a hate campaign against Meghan. We love you, Meghan. The siphoning has begun. Okay. The security has always been paid by taxpayers through the royal family for decades, or people did see not to know that this has been going on for decades. That's why Carol did the smartest thing by befriending British media like Tomney to keep her secret private. Okay. A penny to Carol's thought right now. Okay, Camilla, there's that here. She came with her receipt. But I don't follow them, so I don't know. So after these, okay, so that's an ad. This is my last one. So Harry and Meghan can have security even though there is a hate campaign against them because they don't do royal duties, but Kate's parents can. They all are baggage for God. Okay. Next tweet. I am looking forward to reading the multiple articles about King Charles Kenya's tour from the UK media, colonizer tour. Okay, Kenyan women, Mumu, freedom fighters drawn from the Kikuyu community on Monday protested against Charles Windsor's visit to Kenya. They demanded the body of Dedan Kimathi, a Kenyan revolutionary leader who led the armed struggle against the colonial regime in Kenya. 30 seconds.
Oh. Hey, what is this guy? Please, let's make a space, guys, otherwise we cannot work.
Okay, it's playing again. Okay, so there's, what is that? So that was that. There's a video below. You need to apologize to the people of Kenya first. This is the, let me pause. This is the clarion call being made by a section of Kenyan, including leaders led by NARC, Kenya leaders Martha Karuri, ahead of the royal visit by King Charles III and Queen Camilla. Okay, this one is slightly longer. I didn't expect that. 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Is it in English?
First, end of quote. This is the clarion call being made by a section of Kenyans, including leaders led by NARC Kenya party leader Martha Karua, ahead of the royal visit by King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom. The visit of the royals has elicited mixed reactions among Kenyans, demanding an apology over the atrocities committed by Britons during the colonial times, and even more recently, as Moige William now reports.
The visit slated by the leader of the Commonwealth, King of the United Kingdom, King Charles III, has elicited mixed reactions, with more pressure to have the United Kingdom offer an apology to Kenyans mounting just hours before King Charles and Queen Camilla arrive in Kenya for a week-long tour of their first tour to a Commonwealth nation. Azimio co-principal Martha Karua adding to the list of those calling for an apology for the atrocities made by Britain more than 6 decades ago, where Kenya was among its colonies.
Not just to the Mau Mau, but to the people of Kenya. I would have expected that they would have ensured the head of Koitalel Arab Samoei is brought to Kenya before they come.
Karua further remarked that the United Kingdom has continued to commit untold pain to Kenyans, even during modern times, citing the example of Agnes Wanjiru, who allegedly was murdered by a British soldier in 2012. Karua demanding for the arrest and prosecution of the army man. Wanjiru's body was found in a septic tank nearly 3 months after she had spent an evening partying with the soldiers.
Atrocities committed by the British Army during colonial period and administration, and also by their army in the time they are given training grounds in Kenya. We expect an unequivocal apology, otherwise the visit is meaningless.
Elsewhere, a section of business community in Nanyuki have castigated those who have been accusing the British Army soldiers of committing alleged atrocities over time in Laikipia and Samburu counties, stating that
this is why sometimes when I pray for foot soldiers are people who's carrying out those evil acts on behalf of those people who sit back in their castles and just pointing finger and making them those sins. This is ridiculous. And you see what's going on in the Middle East with Israel. You have some of them seems to be enjoying it, but my God, those young people, when they send them to war, then you could still carry out what needs to be done without being inhumane. If this is the thing that you feel you want to carry out, may God give you baggage to keep you occupied. Oh my Lord, 2 minutes. There's 1 minute and 30 and 27 seconds remain.
The allegations should not be thrown out of proportion, but the public should allow justice to take its course. They say that there is still a big number of people who benefit directly or indirectly from the presence of the soldiers in the region.
For every 100 shillings you find in Nanyuki town or in Laikipia East, 40 shillings comes from Batu. And today it is evident these are the real community.
British Army endelee kukaa hapa Kenya. Na tunaomba ati venye tunasikia mfalme anakuja ama king, asaini agreement haraka haraka. Tunataka waendelee kukaa hapa ndio biashara za Laikipia, biashara za Nanyuki ziendelee kunawiri.
Mwigi William, TV47.
And of course, thank you so much, Moige, for that. The royal family tweeted, or rather posted on X 6 hours ago, the king and queen are on their way to Kenya for a 4-day visit, which will take in the best of the country, from its young tech entrepreneurs and creatives to its beautiful forests and coastline. We expect to see whether the concerns raised will be addressed. Now, King Charles III embarks on Tuesday, that is tomorrow, on a 4-day trip to Kenya, his first visit as monarch to a Commonwealth nation, where any comments he makes on Britain's colonial past will be closely scrutinized. Among other elements in a packed itinerary, King Charles is expected to tackle the more...
Okay, so that's good to know. Let's see here. This will be more meaningful where he is actually located. Otherwise, what impact does it have? They already stopped a press conference that was due to hold in front of him. Oh, so what's the point then? He doesn't want to listen? Oh, fuck. This is not meaning... let me leave that topic alone. It's a waste of time, okay? It's a waste of time. I said it in one old video. It's a waste of time. A waste of time. Okay, next tweet. Okay, next tweet. The smartest thing Euginie ever done after Queen Elizabeth passed was to leave the shit show and move to Portugal. Hopefully Beatrice will be smart and do the same ASAP before they start using her as a scapegoat for the most laziest and incompetent couple in the royal family, William and Kate. All right. From what I've learned from the squad and from reading other thing, the sisters never was it Kate? Yeah, never liked her. So how come these two sisters have completely different features? Completely features. She doesn't look, Euginie doesn't look like any of them. Was it the mother or the father? But her, the older one, looks definitely like the father. Okay, so there's this here. The royal family workload 2023 official engagement to September 30th. Alexandra, Duke of Kent, Anne, there's this here, Charles, there's that, Edward, there's this, and there's that. Okay, you could read the rest. Oh, okay, the royal family workload, there's the laugh. Oh, her and her hubby want to be part of that show so bad. I'm sure he will do everything to go in that balcony. Oh, was it? This is Euginie, Beatrice. So Beatrice, yeah. I mean, and I did a video when I find out who he is, and he had another child with someone else who was more accomplished and everything. I'm like, yeah, I agree with that comment. I think so too. She just wrote it 2 minutes ago. Let's go to the next tweet. All right. So this one. Just pause the video completely. I guess I'm gonna remove that Israel part out. I just have to give a warning. You have to be mentally ready to watch these things. Okay, next tweet. There's the laugh. So Prince Harry went rogue, y'all. There's the laugh again. Willie leaks Queen Cruella Camilla and King Charles III at Invictus 2014 lunch Where is KK? Where? All right, so let's see some of the pictures here. Okay, so there's William, there's whatever, to end the marriage, there's Charles looking at his hand. Wow, look at William, not happy there at all. My God, Harry was by himself over there. These people didn't really care. Wow. Wow, and there he is here, Harry making his speech. Right, so let's this here. Hugh had a lot of chores to black under this post. Okay, rogue is a dishonest or unprincipled person. Oxford Dictionary. Yep, you nailed it. But if you really enjoy watching a sibling stand up for his or herself, you're gonna love Samantha's upcoming trial next week, where she makes a case against Meghan for defamation. Okay, whatever. What is it? I covered that. It's probably in this video, and on this channel, where I think the judge gave her, it's like asking for more information. What are you, give more proof? As far as I'm concerned, most of these things are done. So we shall see. All right, it's gonna go down the same path. And now the judge gave her a breather. She did not deny Meghan her what she requests for, to pay for the lawyer. We shall see. Maybe her bills will be much longer now. Okay. That family then look happy for Harry. Big moment. Kemzilla, they didn't want to be there. Basket and vampires, they don't seem too happy. Yep, that's the same thing that I see here. They didn't look thrilled. Poor Harry, he was still in the Pa and Darling Boy BS. I hope he has found the light. That's his Pa and really wanted his wife and baby Archie dead. My God, the evil in this earth, the evil. It's true though. Wicked witch. Look at William's face. He's seething. Jealousy is a dangerous drug. Wow. Okay, so let me go into that. They then look thrilled. Poor Harry, he was still in the Pa and Darling Boy. Okay, he was aware by the time he wrote the book. I imagine he was as sick of the Darling Boy as we were. Friend and writer, interviewer Byron especially made note of the lack of photos of the blood relic relations and Harry and Meghan's home. That told me a lot, along with the mention of 400 pages. So let's go to the next tweet. These people, yeah, they never mean anything positive for Harry. Okay, next tweet. Okay, and to confirm how consistent, irrelevant, Baldy and Bland are, their YouTube channel also peaked at 655,000 subscribers and hasn't grown for years. Absolutely, Meghan, 3 million versus that family. There's this here. This is, what is it? I have a screenshot of her thing too, of her IG, old IG account, because she's not on Instagram anymore. She had 3 million followers. And then there's the Kensington Palace, 662,000 followers. Okay, so let's go into that. That's a retweet, right? So this is another topic. Let's go into it. Okay, I didn't even follow her then, but I knew her from, so that's the same thing with me. I didn't even follow her. A lot of other people were the same. Yeah. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. All right. Oh, I shouldn't put this, the Meghan one should have been afterward. Next tweet regarding Spare. So 48 seconds. Okay, Sussex squad don't play. She was always warrior. Quote, millions of people knew who she was because they've been following her, but this time fans and people who knew Meghan were pushing back, saying that's categorically false. You can't say that based on the fact that we know she is Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry Spare. Okay, let's see here. 48 seconds. Oh, come on.
It was really interesting for me to see the royal correspondence write about my girlfriend with the same techniques that they'd written about previous women marrying into or in relationships with members of my family. And they're,
like I said, they have a blueprint. They have a blueprint. Once you start looking deep into that family, you see the pattern of behavior. So this is one of the things that Harry is talking about, the blueprint. All right, I move it back again.
Into or in relationships with members of my family. And they're coming in almost with a blank slate, and it gives the British press an opportunity to cast them in a particular role. And when Meghan came into the fold, they tried to do that to her as well. but she was coming into a relationship with me in her mid-30s. She had a very public career of which millions of people knew who she was.
And this is why the squad put the how many followers she had on IG. All right, let me move it back again. All right.
Me in her mid-30s. She had a very public career of which millions of people knew who she was because they'd been following her. But this time, fans and people who knew Meghan were pushing back and saying, that's categorically false. You can't say that based on the fact that we know who she is.
Yeah, it's still my baby. I wanted a place where I could share these great experiences I'm able to have and make it inspirational for people, but also a reminder that it's all attainable, you know? Like I didn't grow up with this kind of lifestyle or being interviewed or having fancy things. Like that is all very new. And so to be able to show like, you want that, you could totally have that and you are enough and you're worth it. And it's also been a great way for me to connect with people.
Fans and people who knew Meghan were pushing back and saying, that's categorically false. You can't say that based on the fact that we know who she is.
Like Emily, who's right here. I only know her through Twitter, and I knew she was coming because I saw it on social media.
Stop it, really?
Yes, and she's going on a trip soon to Costa Rica to do some aid work because she said that my UN stuff inspired her.
This time, fans and people who knew Meghan were pushing back and saying, that's categorically false. You can't say that based on the fact that we know who she is.
I wrote you a letter. I brought it.
Okay, that is amazing.
Sussex squad. Sussex squad.
It was really interesting for me.
So Harry recognized the squad. Exactly. And this is the thing that got me. I knew Meghan existed. I was not following her, so I don't want to take credit on this part here. But when she married into the royal family, majority of people were happy because we held a standard for the institution. But when you're reading consistent negativity about her, it made you pause, even if you were not following her. Majority of anybody, if you're well-minded, anybody, black, white, Hispanic, whatever. If you are well-minded, you understand, you see things for face value, what is the first thing you will probably ask yourself? Why will she behave like this when she just married into the royal family? When she's been in the public eye, you never hear anything negative about her. Any well-minded who never follow Meghan will ask themselves that question and will go into a hunting and finding out why. So that was me. Okay, so Harry recognized that. So this is the difference here. Putting a pause to their BS. The royal family, whoever write their script for their BS here, trying to cast her as something other, because in their mind, this is the way they did around the world. They cast people in a different way, and then they go at it to really ingrain it in you, repeating until you start believing this nonsense. This is where many of the squads push back and say no. They even pay people, try to pay people to talk negative about her. They were like, nope, I don't want to get involved. She's not that kind of a person. That's Simon Rex. All right, riders refused, said no. All right, so this is, if Meghan and Harry wanted to, especially Meghan, wanted to sue them for defamation, my goodness. The only thing that will save whoever she sued regarding that will be if, they got a crook judge who doesn't see the thing properly. All right, who go for money. So that was a retweet. This is something else. Let me try to stay away from that. All right, I listened to the video. Let's read some of the comment. My guy said, oh, we're trying to lie on my girl, but her squad had receipt. There's a laugh. I love him. Spare. There's that. There's this. Yeah, he recognized that. Okay, click, bitch. There's that. There's the squad. And there's Princess Diana. This is why I say I think Princess Diana handpicked. All I just said, it was faith. All right? Faith guided them to meet with each other, because when you look at some of the things that Princess Diana did when she was alive, she even went to Meghan's school. All right, that time Meghan, a kid, wasn't even thinking about college at that time, but she visited Northwestern. And where did Meghan go to school? Northwestern. And all of this, the connection. and how Harry was able to see her through those IGs and emojis on her face. Hey, whatever. He passed through all of layers of things and see through her soul in some shape or form. Okay, I feel seen. That's the squad. All right. This interview was excellent. She came with her squad of suitors and tigers. Yes, yeah, that's the thing here. And this is the thing, they can't really do their nonsense peacefully. And they try, believe me, I think they try really hard. They try really hard with Twitter to put a halt to the squad. But many of the squad, we go different places. We go to, what's that Buzzy place? We go there, but the action is on Twitter. They want to smear her on Twitter, but many of us stick there. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere until Twitter completely closed down, because this is where the thing is. All right. Next tweet. And then if there are other places, the squad who are on different social media pages, they will bring receipt on Twitter. Twitter is the place pretty much. All right, next tweet. Can someone explain to the Karen and Ken Klinghood what WME does for its client? I'm so sick of them thinking they tell Meghan Markle when to breathe and eat. They are a brand agency. There is zero truth. She is attending Matthew's funeral. If she's invited, she can do what she wants. Okay, is she? I don't know. Okay, I think I posted on my community board when I saw he passed. Okay, appalling. WME are trying to get Meghan Markle to the funeral for dear Mr. Perry. She is desperate for the attention. What the hell? What the hell? This is the thing. We don't know what they do in private. You don't know how close they were. Because in some ship, there's a possibility. Harry was friend with all of this group, because in his book, I think in Spare, he said in one episode, was it Spare? I don't know. I read so many things. Sometimes I don't even know where this thing came, where I read it from. Where he went to Courtney Cox's house. That was way before he met Meghan or anything like that. He went to Courtney Cox's house at a party. And then was looking at her bathroom, you know, those fancy stuff in the bathroom and all of that. Maybe, as the cast, maybe he had some sort of friendship with them. And they probably invite him and he's going with Meghan. There is a possibility. Meghan have no connection with them. It's Harry. You just never know. But then again, it's Hollywood. You will never know who knows who. All right, so there's that. They're spewing nonsense. Okay, interesting. She blocked me, and I've never interacted with her. It's probably Maureen. Who's that? I read that thing. Yeah, it's probably Maureen. Okay, I don't know. Okay, every time something happened in Hollywood, they try to link it to the Sussexes and their connections. Before WME, they were obsessed with Netflix cameras, Oprah, Sunshine Sack, and Soho House, divorces, death, award shows. They try to insert the Sussexes. There's the rolling eyes. It's ridiculous. Okay, Meghan hasn't said 2 words publicly yet. Every time a celebrity dies or does something new, they immediately attach Meghan to it without checking any facts, and then accuse her of being a grifter. They really are missing the irony of their own claims. Okay, this actually had me cackling. That is so slow. Okay, they're so slow, it's really insane. All right, so that's the ad. Let's go to the next tweet. I need to finish that other part, which you will not see. I had some videos regarding the Palestinian. I remove. I'm gonna make it into a different video. Right, well, if you are in a blacking mood, I suggest this thread. Yeah, I did black some of them. All right, Meghan Markle speaking Spanish before she entered that family. That family can even speak their own titles language to respect their people. She was already a royal. All right, so let's listen to this. It's only 6 seconds.
Okay, so we're not going to make a...
Yes.
It's only 6 seconds. Okay, LOL. Let me go clean my future timeline. My future timeline. Oh, you're right. Black spree. I did black some, but there's some I didn't even bother. I need to go back because I was busy a little bit later on. All right, next tweet. All right. Oh, so I did put this twice, right? Yeah, I put it twice. So let's skip that. Okay. They tried to bring her down with result that she's today bigger than them, more popular than them, the most searched royal. People are more interested in her, them, than in that family. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are the two royals people talk the most about 24/7, and not Charles and Camilla or William and Kate. I mean, this is the thing. Some of you probably tired of me saying it. The royal family are doing unethical things non-stop. So why will they attract people who want something better? They're not into those filthy kind of behavior. So if they want people, I don't know if there's any change in that, but if they want some people to talk about them, they need to do good things. Because they don't even want to change. What is it? Princess Anne. You know what you're getting, so things will not change.
The king has taken on. What kind of king do you think he'll be? Well, you know what you're getting because he's been practicing for a bit. And I don't think he'll change. You know, he is committed to his own level of service. That will remain true.
So why bother with people who's not willing to change, but yet they want people to, I don't know, applaud them for what? For being stupid? Oh my God. All right, the Sussex, there's a perfect opportunity for Charles, okay? Apologize to Kenyans, okay? Talk about the Middle East for the ceasefire if he wants applaud. All right, there's two perfect examples. You have all these people marching, okay? You could have all these people behind you if you talk against it and do something about it. All right, quote, the Sussexes had either to be safely in the tent and the British or cast away and castigated as comprehensively as possible in order to reduce the threat of them eclipsing the rest of the family, a source told the outlet. Oh God, just childish. Meghan Markle is now the most popular member of the royal family, new report found. And let's not forget, the tabloid, they love to poke. This is poking at the institution as well to make them do something so they could write about. All right, Meghan Markle's popularity online has far surpassed other royals according to a recent report, as it has been suggested the Duchess is far more popular in America than she is in Britain. Like you think those YouGov poll that they've been doing, you think, I don't know, they put their BS to please whoever wanted to hear whatever it is that they wanted to hear. But yeah, Harry and Meghan are the popular one here. All right, by Catherine McPhillips. That was May 16, 2023. So that was a while ago. This year, but a couple months ago. This royal couple is most valuable, surpassing the likes of Beyonce and Jay-Z and J-Lo and Ben Affleck. When it comes to driving revenues and media interest, no other couples in the world comes close to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. August 28, 2023. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, most valuable couple, woman and home. All right, so there's another headline. Okay, the full list of celebrity couples and their estimate value includes Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Oh yeah, this will get them really pissed. 1.1 million pound. Okay, Beyonce. I don't agree with this list. Beyonce and Jay-Z, 725 plus £1,000. Where do they get this? From what? Fully celebrity couple and their estimate values include. Nah. I don't agree with these numbers. What? You could pause and read this because I don't agree. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson? What? Nah. I'm sorry. I don't agree with this. Alright? Tom Hanks? Hell no. Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber? Nah. You could read the rest, but I don't agree with this. I don't know. They just guess some numbers here. Okay, today Harry and Meghan are more than royals. They are pop cultures. Jealous King Charles, Prince William, and Kate Middleton has turned themselves into second-hand royals. The real royals, the number one royals, are in US. All right, the top 100 defining pop cultures moment of 2021. So there they are here. I saw something. I think it was on YouTube where cops stopped Britney Spears. She was speeding or something like that. And I think she didn't have her driver's license. She better be careful. She should be hiring a driver or something. but then again, everybody's taking her money. You know, this is the next tweet. The moment that I saw this, you know who she remind me in this picture? Just guess. Jessica Simpson. Back in the days. That's what I thought. But when you look closer, you start seeing the features of Princess Diana. Okay, an unusual look on Diana, a pigtail and combs in her hair, and a very 80s cutting edge dress. Yeah. Wow. Okay. There's the heart. Beautiful. The bed Diana is going to look just like her daddy and grandmother. Beautiful. This is a look. She looks great. Total 80s girl. She's actually look her age because most of the time she was dressed more formal, which made her look older. Okay. That must have been during that short period of time she let her hair get a bit longer. The people's princess. All right, the people's princess. She didn't even need to try. Yep, she didn't even need to try. She looked beautiful, so youthful, fresh, and pretty. Love that 80s look. Wow, that is a rare look for her. Where and when was this? All right, so let me go. After this, so cute. So let's go into this, and this is an ad, and I'll go to my next tweet. When was that? School run around 1989. Oh, okay. Go pick up the kids. Yeah, she was very relaxed. It's just the royal family. I don't know. They put so much pressure on themselves, the royal family. Trying, you know, they doing their BS, but yet, oh my God. This is for Israel. Okay, I'm going to move this video and attach it with Israel video, because there's some videos that I recorded and I wanted to remove them on this recording. I forgot about this. All right, so this is gonna be in a different video. Okay, I'm gonna take it out of this. All right, so let me go to the next tweet. I don't want to read comments on that. That was the only thing I was gonna show you in this video, but then from one thing lead to another, I share a whole bunch of other Israel Palestine thing, so I made them in one video. Oh my God, this is so funny. Okay, erase everything what you have seen. Well, I removed them so you will not know unless if you watch the other video. This is so funny. You're gonna have a laugh. Okay, I cannot breathe. There's this here. It's only 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Just highlight this inner and then highlight the sides of it and see what that does. I'm trying to blur it out. Look like a bunny rabbit, but I feel like it needs a little.
And remember, this is Halloween, okay? Today is October 31st. Oh my God.
She has to have teeth because my nostrils are too big. No, dude. I can't breathe. I'm getting dizzy.
You know what that remind me from Total Recall? There's a character in there, his face just remind me of that, and he did a very good job too. Oh my God, the silliness in some people. Oh my God, he did a wonderful job. I'm not gonna go to the comments. All right, so let's do a prayer for empathy. Let's do that. Prayer for empathy, and I'll put that. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Empathy. I'll put that in my other videos with the the war in Middle East. Okay, and there's something I need to start looking into more. There's something that's going on in Africa as well. All right, this is the prayer. Let us be disciplined of essential goodness, strong in our knowing that in each being there is a divine light of soul. Give us the strength, God, to keep feeling empathy even when we are tired and broken, for it is then that you are feeling the empathy through us. Amen. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I don't know, at the beginning of the video I think it was 300 something, and now it went back to close to $300. All right, so that's it. Thank you for your support, and let's pray for humanity. My goodness, this world is crazy.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.